I said 5 minutes, right? Get the hell down. It's about bloody time. I literally made an entire meal and ate it in the time it took for Jedi to fucking log on. I say a meal, it was 2 turkey and cheese sandwiches. But I fucking put them in my panini press. I cooked the 2 sandwiches in the time it took for him to fucking log on to Madden. Oh, excuse me. Not even to log on to Madden, because he was already logged on to Madden. Motherfucker, for him to join the invite that I sent. That offends me. That offends me greatly. Brr. Oh my.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features 2 quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Carr's Browns going up against Dalton's Bengals. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Now, that was impressive by the defense. They just got hit for a big pass play, and instead of rushing out and getting back deep to cover, they played their techniques, saw the run develop, and ran to it and made the play.
On second down, here's Carr. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
That was
and
easy.
His guys will set up shop
right to my guy.
midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick?
He's already thrown his first interception.
Like that, the rookie
a minute and 6 seconds into the game.
You have to have
Third play
guys
from scrimmage.
who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. No gain on the play there. Second down. In the backfield out of the starting group, you have to look out for Giovanni Bernard.
And you have to make sure you're ready to hit the spin button with this guy. Awfully exciting in the open field.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Switch. Ready, blue.
From midfield here, Dalton. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
Vontaze Burfict is a super talent and a fierce competitor. He can do it all at the linebacker position.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete here on third down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because
there goes Duke Johnson. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And it's up and good. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A.J. Green, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, 76 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And his kick is good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Let's meet the offensive starters, and let's discuss Corey Coleman, first wide receiver drafted out of last year's class.
And there was a reason for that. When you watched his tape, when you watched his games, you saw his explosiveness and ability to play the ball in the air downfield. Don't get hung up on the fact he only ran 4 routes at Baylor. Just coach him up and turn him loose.
And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. Throwing his car on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
This is taken at the 23. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Bengals take possession. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll come out in the pistol. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. The linebacker, Lamar Houston, the one to bring him down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Second down, Dalton. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. Dalton now to pass. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Quad strain for Joe Hayden. So hot.
And the Browns getting set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They come up in an offset eye. Carr to throw on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The tight end, Gary Barnidge, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
You gotta give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20.
It went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
I don't think
That's
Jedi's
another
run
good
a
run, and he's
single
having an
inside
excellent
play.
day. And right now,
Everything he
I don't
runs,
think
he
his
runs
team could have any
to
more
the
confidence
sideline.
in handing him the football.
Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And, boy, the payoff was good.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use the speed to get there in the run game.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position, but as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. He's got time in the pocket. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr, and that is incomplete. Marlon Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Third down and 1.
Zebra. Check. Ready. 380.
Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. And that's complete to Croft. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. The first down throw coming for Dalton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Zebra, zebra. 10, under 10, 10. Set, 380. 380.
First and 10 for Dalton. And he slings one that's incomplete. Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And now it's second down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Set, wide, 20.
Second and 10. Dalton once more. He's going to go for a bit. This is caught inside the 15. And that one results in 35 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now a toss play to Bernard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
Zebra, zebra. Slam, slam. Ready, wide, 20. Wide, 8.
Second down, Dalton. That's caught at the 1. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Ryan Hewitt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Extra point try now for Succop. And that makes it 14-10. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. To throw his car. He's going to sling it. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting.
Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. So the coach putting the blitz on, and remember, that coach, former defender in this league, he loves this.
Yeah, they love to see it happen because I think they just have that flashback about when they were playing, right? That's what we were taught. That's what we did. And they use that same impact with their own teams and do the same type of teaching.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Dumping it off for Johnson. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Carr now on 1st down, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And that's incomplete. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Carr now on 3rd and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Now,
I don't have time for your bullshit, Jedi. I don't think Jedi even realizes he's not in the party anymore. Last I checked, I am still in the lead.
last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They send Green to the left on his own. Passing, it's Dalton toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
AD to AJ. And it's been like that throughout this game, and I think it's a huge reason why they are in the lead.
I like that. AD to AJ, Andy Dalton to AJ Green. Such a tough cover, and they are proving it here in this one. To throw here, Dalton.
Oh, come
and
on.
Pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. One receiver left, two to the right. Passing again, Dalton on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They come up in an offset eye. 1st and 10 for Dalton. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Second and 10. Dalton once more. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. Third down here.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. They send Green to the left on his own. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see you in the postgame. We're ready to get to the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
He completes it to Boyd. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Yards left for the offense. It's second down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Dalton throwing on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they liked his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I would not want to be an offensive lineman in today's NFL, especially not a center or a guard, if you got to deal with these massive defensive tackles who could not just beat you with strength, but they can beat you with quickness and guile as well. They can get upfield and make plays. And a lot of times what they're taught Just go ahead and tackle everyone that comes in your area and keep the run of the ball.
And his throw here's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Third down from the gun. Dalton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that brings up fourth down.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Oh, did you somehow get lucky and win? Oh, wow. Rogue must have been having a really off day.
Hey, you alright? Yeah. Hey, Sam, we got one alive here. Wait, that's your gun back there, right? Hey. He shot you? Alright, better. Stay right there. Stay right there. The shooter. Yeah. Adrian, they can't open the door by law. They can't open the door. At the TD Bank, Homestead.
A look at the offense.
Oh, thanks for telling me you were back, Jedi.
On the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
All right, here we go. 5 and 8. 5 and 8.
Carr to throw on second down. This is caught by Marlon Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And on 2nd and 10 now. From the gun, it's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And it's 3rd down. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Carr, and this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
We ready? Red 18. Red 18. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Coleman has it here right side. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Gary Barnidge, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have retaken the lead. And he puts it through. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it. There's completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Andy Dalton looking for Green, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan, and Thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding the clock.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. And he finds Barnidge. He's got it. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Gary Barnidge, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the forced turnover on defense.
Oh, my God. Why didn't you dive?
And this one through the uprights and good. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. As it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
1st and 10 for Dalton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. 2nd and 10. Dalton once more. And Green with a catch left side. A nice gain of 21 yards. Fresh set of downs here.
Zebra! Wide, get wide! Ready! 380!
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
It's 2nd down, Dalton looking. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. And he knocks it through. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Carr throwing on second down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off.
God, what are you
it brings
doing
up
to me?
3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern there because of what you talked about.
Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football.
How's it going, Mike?
So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's 2nd down. They send Green to the left on his own.
They ain't even home.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. He's going to fire. He rifles.
Are you kidding?
Intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle here to Brown. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit.
Jedi is winning WTF Darth.
And Zerline's kick is good.
Hell?
And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And out now, here come the Bengals. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Boyd's the target, and he hands it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down, Dalton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Fucking God.
I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down. Dalton. Deep drop. All kinds of time. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now they're in the hurry-up. And he was plus 5 seconds there with a football. Is there a time that a quarterback has to get rid of it?
Somewhere generally around 3 seconds. So just like we're playing in our turkey bowl, right, in our backyards, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, that ball better be gone because anything past that, that's usually the end result.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact.
Oh my God, dude, I am seriously in danger of losing this game to Jedi.
There, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
It doesn't help
And
that
they're gonna
Dalton's
go soft
fumbled
on the
3
corners.
fucking times. It's killing me.
They'll look to throw. And that is
Incomplete, motherfucker.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. A first down carry here for Johnson. And this one. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They go to Johnson again. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Carr to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's Colton Schmidt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go
Okay, I've
into
got
the
63
end zone for a
seconds to go,
touchback.
80
The
yards.
Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
And I
It's
have
really
to
not,
score a
because
touchdown.
this amount of time gives
down
them a chance
6.
to run their offense, to
Right?
go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I wasn't driving down the field. My bad. My eyes must be bad.
Second down and just 1. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
WTF Jedi Wyatt in the out.
Anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Defense has to stand tall here. 3rd and 1. Back to throw. And able to find Green. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. He's back to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
And now a first down following that long gain. They send Green to the left on his own. Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football. But today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Not
Dalton
particularly.
wants to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Defense showing blitz. All right, here's Dalton. And he is in as they have it on the 4th quarter.
And now we've got a tie game after that touchdown. And you and I both know what that means. Extra point in this situation, this little time left, takes on some extra emphasis, doesn't it?
It does indeed. Now inside the final minute, can they get it and hold on? Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the
Wow,
clock is a
Jedi,
huge
wow.
factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
That must be
Your sequence of
fucking
plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds...
They got his man complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at
Come on,
his play sheet
Kirkpatrick!
trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now Carr. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman.
Oh, my God.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Fuck!
And this one is right down the middle. And they have regained the lead.
You got so
A
goddamn
lot of
lucky.
scoring. There's no doubt about that on this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game.
Yeah, well.
They also love baseball games that are 14-11.
Man. Like I said, that catch, that was bullshit. And then Kirkpatrick fucking bobbling the interception. That would have sealed it. It's all good, though. Yeah. Nobody wins 100% of every game, so. I ain't sweating it. Next time we'll play when I'm not half asleep.
Wow, what a game. Well, can't sleep on Jedi.
Yeah, well. Fuck, so now I'm a full game behind Billy. That's cool. I get Billy again next week. I'll be looking to kill him. Man, Andy Dalton and those fumbles fucked me. What was that, like 4 or 5 fumbles? Jesus. Oh well, let's take a look at some things here. Oh sweet, I get Tyler Davison back next week. You just lost Vontez Burfict for half the season. Yeah. Partial ACL tear. Man. Even a blind squirrel finds a nut every now and then. Just remember, you squandered away a 10-point lead. Yeah, that field goal came back and bit me in the ass. If I'd have kicked that field goal, I would have been all right. Honestly, I lost track of time. I was looking at my phone, and then when I looked up, there was 2 seconds left, so I tried to kick it real quick. Yeah, that fucking field goal came back and bit me in the ass. Yeah, we're definitely gonna spend almost all of our XP on putting Andy Dalton's carrying up. Because all those fumbles were unfucking acceptable. I want to say 5. I recovered 4 of them, but still, you know, all that did was make me lose yardage. That's unacceptable. Well, let's look at these comments.